Hey, my Liptons. I wanted to do a quick video about Dark Side of the Ring, like very, very quickly. I know I've been pumping out I already pumped out two videos already. One on the Gungle by review, another one on CM Punk. You guys go look at those videos, go watch. Tell me what you guys think. You know, and please, please, please subscribe to my channel. Let's get up to 500 subscribers. And thank y'all so much for listening and liking my videos and giving me the views. I appreciate it so much. But I do want to talk about Dark Side of the Ring real quick because I have a lot of concerns. Well, not a lot, but like some, like as far as like when it comes to like the technical, like not technical, sorry, like the marketing standpoint of Dark Side of the Ring. And I know that I went on a little bit of a rant in the beginning of my Chris Candido and Tammy Dark Side of the Ring episode one review. I kind of went off in the beginning of that because I felt like, I felt like Vice, Vice and the creators of Dark Side of the Ring, like it's like they're not doing much when it comes to the promotion of season four. You know what I mean? It's like I felt like more I steady watch because I also watch other reviewers on YouTube review different episodes of like the series. You know what I mean? Like this, this is something that's you know was popular within the wrestling community, and I noticed like the big wrestling YouTubers like even Solar Monster. I don't know, like maybe Solar Monster might do a review later on, maybe because he does tend to take his time with these kind of things, but I don't know. We'll just have to wait and see. But like even him, like Solar Monster didn't put out a review. Freaking Just Alex didn't put out a review. Steven Larson. You would think that because here's the thing. In the past, the creators of Dark Side of the Ring, I remember they linked up with Steven Larson on YouTube to talk about Dark Side of the Ring, the episodes, that sort of thing, and they did their reviews as well. Even with them, like it's like nothing. I mean, the only person who is a big YouTuber, in the podcasting space that's talked about it is Jim Cornette, but that's because he has a connection with the story. I'm talking about like people that like review wrestling, like who are into that kind of stuff and who like Dark Side of the Ring. Like I've noticed that like these YouTubers are not reviewing this series, you know, especially when it comes to season four. And I honestly believe that it has to do with the marketing. Like the marketing is shitty for season four. Like I don't understand why the creators are like just focusing on like freaking online media and like posting it on like Instagram and Twitter, and that's just it. It's just like y'all need to, and I know, don't get me wrong, I know that Vice is going through some bankruptcy things and that sort of shit, but it's like, girl, just because you're going through bankruptcy doesn't mean y'all coin is just like all the way ran through. Y'all need some promotion for this freaking series. Like y'all need to be on the, you know, TV shows. Like y'all need billboards. Like y'all need to be doing the work. Like there is no buzz. There is no buzz when it comes to season four. Like I don't see it on the blogs. I don't see like the way I felt like, especially last season with Plane Ride from Hell, episode one. I remember that, not episode one. I'm sorry. I think it came towards I believe it was in the middle because I believe Brian Pillman was episode one. He had two parts. Brian Pillman. So even the Brian Pillman episode was just heavily promoted, but like the Plane Ride for Hell from Hell got everybody talking. Okay, like the Owen Hart episode got everybody talking. Chris Benoit's episode got everybody talking. You know what I mean? Grizzly Smith. So I just feel like though I don't understand why. Maybe it's because like the public was more interested in those stories, that like that's why it was pushed so hard. But like I would think that people would be interested in Chris Candido and Tammy Sitch's story for Dark Side of the Ring. And like, don't get me wrong, it is also a thing where it's like I can kind of see from the fan standpoint, where it's like, listen, like Tammy has already talked about this shit at nauseum on it's we can find the shit on the internet. We already know what happened to Chris Candido, so we're not really too interested in what's going on. But I feel like there is that sect that doesn't know a lot about Chris Candido and his story, his background, how he grew up, and that sort of thing. So I feel like Chris, this episode should have, season 4, episode 1 should have been promoted way more. And I feel like the creators of the show really dropped the ball when it comes to this. And if they continue, season episode 2 is coming out this week. If they continue to give us like if they just continue putting it on Twitter or on Instagram, they can just forget it. The ratings for this fucking thing is gonna be, in hell. It's gonna be in hell. And then on top of that, can we please talk about it? Let's talk about the elephant in the room. Why wasn't this Chris Candido and Tammy story 2 parts? This needed to be 2 parts. I felt like they glossed over a lot of some things. I liked the episode for what it was, but I feel like they needed to add more to it. First of all, they didn't add the part. They didn't discuss Chris Candido and Tammy Sytch's time in WCW, because they went to WCW before. I think either they were in ECW first and then went to WCW, or they went to WCW before they went to ECW. I'm not sure. But like, I think that some things were glossed over, and some things it was too quick. It was too quick. Now looking back at it and watching it over again, like this needed to be. And I don't understand why it's not 2 parts. Like, they gave Chris Benoit 2 parts. They gave Brian Pillman 2 parts. Why couldn't they give Chris Candido and Tammy Sytch their story 2 parts? That's another part that kind of aggravated me. And the last part is these episodes are not accessible to the public. I don't like. Yeah, I'm getting mad all over again. It's like I had to get the Vice app, right? I had to get that shit, but then I had to use like a free pass thing that they offer. But even with that, it's like they give it to you, but then it kicks you out again, or like the video stops, and then you have to leave out again, and then wait, go back in, and then it kicks you out again. So it's like I'm just going through like this. It's like back and forth thing with this freaking app. And then on top of that, I'm looking on Twitter. I'm trying to see what the co-creators of the show are saying about like the whole like having access to the app, having access to the episodes. They're saying that it's in the link, and Hulu's not gonna have the episodes until for months later after. And I'm like, you know what? I can kind of understand why y'all going through some things right now, because it's like y'all are in a shitty company, just shitty as hell. Y'all not making shit accessible to people, and like, it's only the niche audience that's gonna be able to want to like go through hoops to watch these episodes. Like me, I'm in the niche. I am in the niche audience of wanting to go and find these freaking episodes, as much as it annoys me, because I'm a fan of the show. So I'm just like, y'all need to enough with the TV provider stuff, because nobody has TV anymore. Okay. We do not have TV. Freaking put this thing, either put it on YouTube or put it somewhere. Put it on a website. Fix the Vice app. Tell the technical people to fix the Vice app, so that we can watch this fucking show when it comes on at 10 p.m. on Mondays. Lord have mercy, Jesus Christ. Y'all get on my nerves. I just been thinking about it, because I was just like, I feel like nobody's talking about, the Chris Candido story on YouTube. It's like, it's very, very, it's like little YouTubers like me, like, and different people who are talking about it. But I feel like the main heads that used to talk about it, Steve Larson, Solo Monster, Just Alex, the big ones, even the ones who are in the wrestling business, like, Eric Bischoff, there are a few other people. Like, they're not talking about it. So I don't know. They need to fix what's going on. But I do want to point out one of the co-creators, Evan Husney, because like I said, Vice TV and all them, they're going through some bankruptcy issues at Vice. So he's the co-creator of Dark Side of the Ring, And it says here, Evan Husney addresses the future of Dark Side of the Ring. He provides an update surrounding Vice Media, Dark Side of the Ring. Dark Side of the Ring season 4 just kicked off Vice TV, but news of Vice Media filing bankruptcy in May has led fans to question the show's future once again. Co-creator Evan Husney recently spoke to Connor Casey, comicbook.com, to provide an update. No, this isn't the end, Husney said. We definitely want to keep the show going. We love making the show. We love telling these stories with Tales of the Territories. We had so much fun. We had such a fun time rediscovering our love for the territory era, the kayfabe era. We just love that so much. I think that's carried over into Dark Side season 4. There's a lot of territory era stories. Magnum TA, Junkyard Dog, Adrian Adonis. You got all those. So definitely inspired that. So we're exploring that, and there's more to explore. I think what you're reading about Vice right now, I think the good news is, obviously I'm not an official someone who can comment on behalf of the company or anything, but from what's been explained to me, it's business as usual. Okay, if it's business as usual, y'all need to fucking put some marketing in y'all shit and market this fucking show properly. Marketing, not just putting up Instagram posts and Twitter posts. Y'all need to market well. Lord have mercy. He said here, he added Vice TV, the TV channel, the entity, that's a separate entity from Vice Media. So we're good to go. We want to keep going, and we have plans to. Okay, girl. You know, y'all want to keep going, but like, it's not. How is it gonna keep going if y'all not getting ratings? Y'all need views. Y'all need eyeballs on the show. So y'all need to, maybe y'all might have to hire me or something. I don't know, to be a behind the scenes person, because it's like, I don't understand what is going on here with the promo. What's going on with the pro, Evan? If you're listening to this, I think you might want to come in, come on my channel. Let's have a conversation. Let's discuss, because I'm a fan of the show, but I do have to curse you out a little bit. Because it's like, I feel like what is happening right now? Like, it's weird to me. But overall, I do believe that, the Chris Candido, like, come on, y'all, like, the Chris Candido, especially with Tammy, like, they needed 2 parts. They needed to thoroughly discuss everything as far as like their WCW run. And it's probably the same as what happened in ECW, but obviously, with Eric Bischoff in charge in WCW, and then with ECW, and then I feel like in a way they do need to thoroughly discuss, Tammy's legal issues, And I also felt like, here's another thing too. I also feel like they also, and don't get me wrong, it's good to, it had to be discussed, but like with the Shawn Michaels stuff and Tammy stuff, she did have an affair with with, and I hate to say affair, because it's like, and I talked about this in my Tammy and Chris Candido review. I'm like, listen, if Tammy says that she was broken up with Chris Candido when she got with Shawn Michaels, then she wasn't cheating on him. Like, it was what it was. But, according to Tammy, she did claim that, she was also in a relationship with Davey Boy Smith. She put that out. It's not my words, that's her words. That is her words. She claimed that her and Davey Boy were, getting it popping. Now, whether y'all guys believe it or not, that is up to y'all. But personally, for me, I believe it. And I know that the family wants to deny it. I believe it. I believe it, y'all. I do believe it. But yeah, like, they need to touch on that stuff. They need to touch on, listen, whatever Tammy put out there, touch on everything. Touch on everything. From Dolph Ziggler to, Shawn Michaels. I will say this though, she did keep the receipts on Dolph Ziggler. She did keep that. Oh my God, Tammy is a trip. Oh, Lord have mercy, she's going to jail for the rest of her life. Yeah. So yeah, Evan, it's no shade, but like right now, the way y'all guys are marketing the show is god awful. Hopefully y'all get y'all shit together. Um, and hopefully, I don't know, maybe next episode y'all might do a little bit more promo. I'm gonna tune in to next episode just to like, cause even though I don't know too much about Magnum TA, but I'm gonna get into it just so that I can have something to talk about. But yeah, tell me what you guys think. Do you guys feel like Dark Side of the Ring is really promoted in the way that it should have? Or do you feel like it's just there? It's almost like an internet thing now. It's not even like a you know something that was discussed. Like even like how long ago when season 3 was just talked about, it was the talk of the town. But now it's just like it's whatever. So I don't know. Please tell me what you guys think in the comment section below. Do you guys agree with me? Do you guys don't? Are you guys fans of Dark Side of the Ring? Also, you guys get into the CM Punk video, get into my Gungo movie review video, and I'll talk to you guys later. I'll actually talk to you guys maybe tomorrow when the next episode of Dark Side of the Ring comes out. So I'll talk to you guys then. But yeah, y'all guys have a good night. Have a nice day, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.